Betterments, is a difficult conversation. Betterments, on their face, are divisive. They divide at a time when we need to be united. However, if the majority of the town votes for the Betterments, who am I to say, that they should not go through? So as a public official, I think myself or any public official's personal opinions are relevant, but I also think that if the majority of the town or the constituency takes a vote and it comes to a 2/3 majority, that you must impose the will of the town. So personally speaking, I think that Betterments are a bad idea. However, if the town votes for them at town meeting and I'm placed in position, I will support the will of the town.
And I just put my little personal opinion in here too, that I think that's fine. I have no problem with that. I think the town as a whole must solve all the town's problems. But I would hope that the Seawall Committee and the DPW would be starting thinking down the road for 50 years from now, when the sea rises and the storms get more intense and the seawall isn't going to hold, that somehow we can maybe have some managed retreat from the shores and let Mother Nature take it back. That's just my editorial. You don't have to talk about that one. But
I see what you're talking about. Right now, most people realize, or some people realize when they're talking about seawalls, but a lot of people don't realize they were put in the 1930s.
Yeah.
This was part of FDR's New Deal. They were put back in, and they were put in quick, and there's a real question as to who owns the seawalls: the state, the homeowners directly on them, and the town. So getting as to who really owns it is an almost impossible legal decision, and that is my legal opinion,
right,
because it would take years and years of research, years of litigation, and then you would put the decision in the hands of a judge that would, who knows
right,
what he or she would decide. So I think as a town we need to avoid that. We need to come together to solve this problem ourselves. Nobody's going to help us. Every town has problems on their own. We need to tackle these problems now. And we do, as you're saying, 50 years, we need to hand down a community for our children that isn't in disrepair, so that when we build our infrastructure now, it'll be built with better material, with more skilled labor. It'll last longer. So we need to get every dollar, every cent of dollar value out of we can from our spending, and we need to control that spending, again, and make sure it's in a fiscally conservative manner.
Yep. Well,